Good morning from Port Ellsworth, Alaska. We have reached a stretch of cold weather, and looking into this week, our highs will only reach about negative 20 degrees, and our lows is close to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been a long time since we have had days like this in our part of Alaska. This mostly happens in the interior, and the last time I remember having negative 40 degrees was when I was probably in middle school. I'm very excited to show you my day here in remote Alaska when it's negative 30 outside.
Good morning from Port Ellsworth, Alaska. I just checked the temperature before I started filming, which I don't know how accurate my phone has been, but it says that it is negative 22 outside, feels like negative 35 because of the wind chill. Yeah, this is way too cold. Thankfully, Jared started a fire this morning, and so that's really helpful. It's been so cold, like our bed is up against an outside wall, and I can feel the cold air like from the wall. We're gonna do a little day in the life today. Don't know how much we're actually gonna go outside, but here's life at 35 below in Alaska. I don't know what all today has in store. I know I want to clean. My house is a mess, and it's a Saturday, so I need to get ready for worship tomorrow, and then I need to also do my job, so let's go to work.
During the winter months, Jared is a ramp agent for my grandfather's air taxi. He works about 5 days a week. However, some days he has days where he only works a few hours, or he gets the day off due to there being no flights or flights being canceled. I still work for my parents' resort, managing all the client bookings, so that keeps me busy from home. I work from my kitchen table, which is a huge plus since I don't have to go outside in these cold temperatures. Which, knowing how Jared's work schedule is very dependent on the on-demand flights, is nice having another source of income that is a bit more steady. Saturdays are typically a very busy day. I help lead worship at my church, so I do spend a lot of time on Saturdays completing a set list, making sure we have the team lined up in practice, whether that means the whole team or alone before we meet together Sunday morning and go through it together. I also like to break up my workday with doing some cleaning, whether that means doing dishes, vacuuming, cleaning my bathroom, doing laundry. It helps break up the day a little bit instead of just sitting at a computer all day. Speaking of laundry, our dryer has been having issues. We aren't sure if it's because of the cold outside affecting the propane or something wrong with our dryer, but this is the third laundry load that I've had to hang up in our house in the past 2 days.
I have been working on a couple different crochet projects. I had a massive ball of yarn given to me for my birthday and have been trying to make a blanket. It's supposed to be just a really cute throw. I'd say I need probably like another one of these left, but this is how much of the yarn I have left, so I don't know. I can't find it on Amazon. I think it was like a Caron, C-A-R-O-N, I don't know how, like ball of birthday cake yarn, I think, but it was literally like massive. I need to ask my friend where she got hers because I want to keep working on that. I am kind of stuck on my knitted sweater. Let me show you. This is where I am at currently. I have the neck and a little bit of the body. Or like the yoke is what it's called. I'm loving knitting, honestly. I think I'm liking it more than I do crocheting, but it's starting to get, also, do you like my stitch markers? They're not the best, but we're using what we got. Anyways, I am getting to the point where I really need to get more needles. So my needles, I'm leaving out of state, but my needles should get back here when I'm back, but I'm like obsessed. It's so cool. So once that stuff's here, I can continue working on it. And this is literally just a couple days worth of progress. I want to show you more of my house, but I really do feel like it's a mess. Like my dishes, I can't put a bunch of stuff in this room. So this is like an Arctic entry. I honestly don't know why it's there. I think when this house was first built, that was the door to get in, and now it's just storage and extra kitchen space because my kitchen is small. I don't have a dishwasher, and I store a lot of my appliances and larger items out there, and it's -30 outside. I don't want to open that door. It has no insulation. The doorknob on the other side is completely off, so it's letting in cold air. I don't want to open that door. So my counter is full of crock pots and things that I cannot clean until, well, I guess not clean, put away till later. So fun. I think one of the hardest things for me to figure out for meals is lunchtime, because I usually don't have a whole lot of leftovers. My pantry isn't really meal accessible. Like yesterday we had mac and cheese and Spam just because that's what I had. And tonight I'm gonna try making, I've seen people do these burgers where they have like the onion instead of a bun, burger and cheese. So we're gonna try that tonight. I think it's like an In-N-Out burger. But for lunch today, I don't know what to do. I want to make sure I have something warm for Jared because he's been outside working. So I'm thinking either like maybe chili and fries. I have chili, or I do spaghetti, but I don't have meat thawed for that. I do salmon spread, but that's the same thing. It's cold. I want something warm. This is really hard. No, I just might do chili and fries. We're just gonna do chili and fries. And I have these potatoes that we picked last summer from the garden that I will put in the air fryer for the fries. And then I'll just warm up this can of chili, and it should last for both of us. So, and I have cheese, sour cream, well, Greek yogurt I'll use as sour cream to go with it. So I think this will be a good meal. Today is also just a busy day because I am packing and getting the house ready for me to leave. One of my best friends recently had her sweet baby girl, and I'm heading down to Tennessee to spend some time with her and her family. So I'm just making sure that things are put away and organized for Jared, especially since he'll be taking care of the cats, who's, you know, those fur babies are not the biggest fans of his. So I want to make sure that these next few days I'm gone are comfortable for both of them as much as possible. So my husband just told me that he might not make it to lunch. It's almost, what time is it? Nah, it's almost noon, which is normally when he goes on lunch, but all the planes, which like, it happens this way sometimes, are coming in right about lunchtime. So he might be a little bit late. I'm gonna try and wait for him, but that's just life out here. I feel bad because it feels like, I checked, feels like -33 outside. And he's still working. Poor guy. Thankfully, Jared was not too late for lunch. He showed up closer to 1:30. I tried my best to wait for him so we can have our meals together, but I was most definitely snacking on those fries while I was waiting. I last minute decided to make the lemon blueberry loaf that is in the 3rd volume of the Magnolia cookbook, so Jared would have something to eat for breakfast and to snack on while I'm gone. I haven't made this before. I recently got this cookbook and I haven't made much from it, so this was a first. When Jared and I first got married, I said I was going to always have something on my snack platter available to grab and eat. And that's been one of my favorite things to do so far. And since I have people who just randomly show up in my house, I just want to be able to have something like breads or muffins or cookies to give people when, you know, they show up. Plus, I love to bake, so this all makes my heart very happy. So a little change of plans. We're going to my parents' house for dinner tonight, so I put everything away to make dinner, which is kind of nice. And I'm gonna go have coffee with a friend this afternoon. She recently got married like in December when I was gone. So it was crazy like going away for Christmas, then coming home and she was married, like childhood friend. Awesome. I'm leaving next week and we'll be gone for a week, and then I'm gonna meet Jared in Anchorage and we're gonna, hello Ozzy, we're gonna do some stuff in Anchorage together, kind of just celebrating 1 year since he proposed. So we'll go out for a nice dinner or something, but I've been here. I have some lemon blueberry bread in the oven, which should be done like anytime soon. So once that's out, I'll go to the coffee shop, but I'm making that bread, all that to say, I'm making that bread for Jared to have while I'm gone, just because I know him, he's not going to be making his own food, so I'm going to get some stuff prepped beforehand. I'll make some muffins. I have some box muffins. Why are you eating? She's eating the blanket. I have some box muffins I can make. I'll do that later this week. And then I have more laundry that's being laid out to dry. I don't know if you can hear the fire, but fire's going. It's cold. I'm ignoring all responsibilities and just laying in this blanket on my couch until bread's done and time to go to the coffee shop. Oh, cow, it's freezing cold. It says that it's, I checked before I left, negative 20, but feels like negative 27. Oh my gosh, don't let the sunshine fool you. But my goodness, it's a beautiful day. Let's go to the coffee shop. You can see the tracks where people have been driving there. Four-wheelers and everything on the frozen day. Alrighty, here's my friend walking home. He went to the coffee shop, got a small Americano with a little bit of cream. It's 4:15 and it's almost sunset out. I'm gonna cross the runway to go home, but this plane landed over there right before started crossing, and that's one of the important things here. You kind of always stop and look both ways before you cross, both like on the ground, making sure something's not taking off, and then also in the sky, making sure nothing's landing. Whew, it's so cold I had to switch hands, but that's where my husband's working too right now at the air taxi, so I'll get to see him when he's back. But look at the color of my eyes. Wow. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. Also, because we're doing dinner at my parents', I'm gonna go over there now. My sister's playing basketball, so we're gonna watch it online together. And why would I put on a jacket when our houses are literally right next to each other?
My youngest sister, Jordan, is in Dillingham for a basketball tournament. Dillingham from our village is about the same distance as Seattle, Washington to Portland, Oregon. So imagine getting on a small plane with your team to go and compete against other teams in your region for 4 days straight. We are so thankful for streaming services and people who go live on Facebook so we can watch the games. Even my grandparents came over to watch with us. Willow even spotted Jordan on the screen, which was super cute. We had Costco rotisserie chicken and all amazing homemade sides for dinner and spent the rest of the evening with the family, telling stories, playing with my little niece and nephew, and watching Jordan's team get the sportsmanship award at their tournament, which they did so well at. They even won all the games but one. Thank you all for following along on a day at 30 below in remote Alaska. If you love the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. If you haven't already, subscribe. I am so thankful for each and one of your support. Until next time.